We had 100,000 website visitors last month. It was up 100% from the month before. Our leads were up a million X from last month, and but the marketing generated SQOs were exactly the same, and we spent 10 times as much money. Like, when you actually look into how it impacts, if marketers are reporting on things like website visits and shit like that, there's only two options. It's one, they don't know any better, which is a problem, or two, they are trying to hide from the fact that they're not getting results. It's not that people would do this, but the idea that a volume metric alone matters is ridiculous. Because what you could do if you wanted to get 100,000 website visitors is you could run the cheapest display ads or different things like that with the widest audiences in the cheapest countries and get to that amount of website visits with absolutely no impact. I've watched companies that double their website traffic and have no meaningful impact on conversions or leads or SQOs or revenue. And they spent twice as much money. And so, like, that is a core, the core thesis in all of this for everyone is that volume is not the only indicator of success. It's actually it's hiding behind the real truth, which is that you need quality first, and then you can figure out how to increase the volume. And the challenge with getting quality first and then increasing the volume is that it's very hard to maintain the quality while you increase the volume. That's building a business is hard. It's hard to do that. It can be expensive, whether it's expensive in money or time. But what it actually the core, and I've been talking about this a lot too, is that it's really the strategy and the talent is the quote unquote expensive part. It gets expensive when you don't have the right strategy or the right talent, and then it becomes expensive. And you're having conversations with a company, and they're coming to you and they're saying, we want to spend $50,000 a month on LinkedIn, but then they're going to come back to you and say your quote is $1,000 higher than the other person that we're looking for. And it's like, what are you talking about? You're spending $50,000 a month in ads, and we're going to nickel and dime for $1,000. Do you want to work together or not? Because if we do our job right, that $1,000 means absolutely nothing for you selling your $20,000 a year software product.